Hey guys, this is Bharat with Fonearena.com and this is the video review of the Yureka, the first smartphone under Micromax's U brand. It comes packed with features and it is officially the first smartphone in India to run on Cyanogen OS. Specifications look great on paper, but is a smartphone worth the price of Rs 8,999? It sure looks like, but let's find out in the complete review. The Yureka comes with a 5.5-inch display at a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels. The pixel density is about 267 ppi and the display is bright, offers good sunlight legibility and the viewing angles are good. It also has the Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection. But the display is a bit glossy. Thankfully it doesn't attract fingerprints easily. And finally, it is definitely good for the price. It has a 5-megapixel camera on the front with the OmniVision 5648 sensor, 4P lenses and offers 71-degree wide viewing angle. This front-facing camera can record videos at 720p and it is pretty good for video calls and selfies. Apart from the usual set of proximity and ambient light sensors, it also has a small LED notification light next to the earpiece that is hardly visible when it's off. It has the usual set of capacitive buttons below the display. These are backlit and offer haptic feedback when pressed. The power button is present on the right side and the volume rockers on the left side. Both these have a chrome finish and have tiny patterns for better feel. Since it has a curved finish on the side, it extends from 6 to 8.8 mm in terms of thickness. The 3.5 mm audio jack is present at the top, while the primary microphone and the micro USB slot are present at the bottom. It has a removable back cover that offers matte finish which feels good in the hands. The 13-megapixel rear-facing camera with LED flash and the secondary microphone are present on the back. Daylight, HDR and macro shots are pretty good, but low-light shots had a lot of noise. Flash helps in poor lighting conditions and is not overpowering. And since it runs on Cyanogen OS, it comes with the Cyanogen camera app that has several modes. You can just swipe the screen to switch between the different modes in this app. It can record videos at 1080p resolution at 30 fps and thanks to the secondary microphone, audio is crisp. But the video is just average overall. It can also capture slow motion video. It actually records the video at 720p HD resolution at 60 fps and reduces the frame rate to 1/4 from the original to 15 fps, very similar to Motorola devices. There is a loudspeaker grill on the bottom part of the back and the Yureka comes in moonstone grey color. Since the smartphone is not white, it is easy to hold and the smartphone weighs about 155 grams. Overall, the build quality is pretty decent for the price and removing the back cover reveals 2 micro SIM slots, a micro SD card slot and a 2500 mAh removable battery. Coming to the software part, it runs on Cyanogen OS 11.0 based on Android 4.4.4 KitKat and the UI is pretty smooth. It is almost stock with several features and it is highly customizable. U has promised Android 5.0 Lollipop update in the form of Cyanogen OS 12.0 update soon, but no details about the time frame of the rollout yet. It has also promised to offer at least one OTA update every month. With the Cyanogen OS, you can enable SMS encryption, on-screen keys instead of capacitive touch buttons and use different themes. You can also customize the lock screen, status bar and the notification drawer, and there are options to change the functions of the home button, menu button and the volume controls. There are also different profiles, option to blacklist incoming calls or SMS and filter notifications. Out of the 2GB of RAM, you get 1912 MB of usable RAM and about 1.1GB of RAM is free when some apps are running in the background. Out of the 16GB of internal storage, you get 12.8GB of usable storage. You can't set the memory card as the default write disk or move apps to the SD card, but the internal memory is more than enough if you're not installing huge games. Apart from the usual set of Google and utility apps, the Yureka comes with Baton by Nextbit, which lets you keep your apps and data in sync across multiple devices and also keep them in the cloud using your Nextbit profile. Other app is the Universe browser that is powered by Opera and it doesn't have any other bloatware. It doesn't have a separate music app and you have to use the default Play Music to play audio files. Audio through the loudspeaker is just average and output using the bundle headset is pretty good thanks to the custom audio effects app. The default video player can play Full HD 1080p video smoothly, but that's about it. It has a SIM manager option that lets you set a default SIM and both the SIMs support 4G LTE. But of course you can use only one SIM at a time for 4G data. It has the usual set of connectivity features and also has the USB on-the-go support. Internally, the phone is powered by an octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 615 64-bit processor that has 4 ARM Cortex-A53 cores clocked at 1.54 GHz and 4 Cortex-A53 cores clocked at 1 GHz. The performance is good without any lag, and thanks to the 2 GB of RAM and Cyanogen OS, the multitasking is pretty good. Yu says that excessively playing these computationally intensive games will lead to the device heating up, and tasks like calling, web browsing or casual gaming should not lead to heating. But these tasks also increase the temperature slightly, as we had noted. Thankfully, it doesn't have a metal build, it just gets warm. Inside it has the Adreno 405 GPU clocked at 550 MHz, and we tried several high-end games, with most of them working well without lag. The 2500 mAh battery lasts for a day with average use with both the SIM cards enabled. Video playback doesn't drain the battery much, but with heavy use such as 3G and gaming, it lasts less than a day. In our battery test, the Yureka lasted for 8 hours and 8 minutes, which is pretty decent. Priced at Rs 8,999, the Yureka is definitely a value for money 4G smartphone. Yu offers free on-site warranty and offers warranty even if the phone is rooted and its bootloader unlocked. The main problem is the limited availability. Yu has promised to increase the number of units gradually, but Yu should also improve the camera's low light performance and reduce heating through software updates. Those things aside, the Yureka is still a good choice if you are looking for an Android smartphone under 10,000 rupees. Listed here are the pros and cons of this device to summarize better. So that's about it for the video, guys. Do check out the complete review on the blog. The link will be up on the description below. Do hit the like button if you liked this video, and do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already for more videos like these. Thanks for watching, and let us know what you think in the comment section below.